After all the beta testing, was FC24 good? Did it live up to the hype? You bet your ass it did. Man, EA Sports. Yes. I've been sitting here trying to come up with things that I dislike about FC24, but can't really find anything besides one thing. Everything else EA has done perfectly. Massive props have to be given to their content department, especially when it pertains to Ultimate Team, because these men are on a whole nother level. They have been on cruise control for the past few years on Ultimate Team, but this next year, oh yeah, they know what they're doing. This is mad. So I'm gonna get the negative out the way, and the negative is how imbalanced career mode is and how confusing career mode is. Both manager and player side, it was impossible to win the Ballon d'Or. No matter what I did, no matter how many seasons I played, I just assumed that they probably didn't put the Ballon d'Or cutscene into the game. And the other thing on the side of manager career was that it was extremely frustrating to constantly be sent emails about training regimes and you're not doing the right training regime. That's the only thing. EA, iron that shit out, please. But other than that, the game is absolutely perfect, and it's everything that I've ever wanted from a FIFA game in the past. Of course, it's not a FIFA game anymore. This is now EA's own thing, and you would be stupid not to get this game, genuinely. There definitely needs to be a balance between the men and the women, a fair balance. And I feel like with a few tweaks, EA will knock it out of the park. I think ultimately what EA is trying to do is not only bring women to their game, but bring more eyes to the women's game. And there's nothing wrong with that. And the one thing I love is that it doesn't seem like there's a specific meta for players or like a play style or like a player's build. Everything seems to have its own brokenness to it. Like everything seems to have its major advantage to it. Whereas, you know, it may have some weaknesses. I can tell you now, all those explosive players, Mbappe, Vinicius, if you come up against somebody that knows how to defend, you are not getting past that defender. It's crazy. You know, throughout the beta, using cards like Maldini and that, like all these big proper defenders, when they have the play style, the defensive play style, if you're coming up against somebody that knows how to defend, you're not scoring. You can also say goodbye to the byline sweat, so all you rats that just sweat the byline and do nothing else and you think you're sick because you get like top 200 from sweating the byline, you can say goodbye to that. The defensive AI is not as sophisticated, but if somebody sets up to successfully defend a sweat goal from you, it's gonna happen. And I'm not gonna lie, if your opponent doesn't know how to like defend counter-attacks, it's peak. Like for them, you will just score like 7-8 goals a game. Pro Clubs is absolutely incredible this year too. I'm definitely going to be doing a series on that with myself and other creators. And yeah, man, just EA has knocked this game out of the park. I don't know what more I can say. There were only really 2 criticisms, maybe like a third slight criticism I had. But overall, this game's going to be mad fun. I'm looking forward to what EA is going to do. EA, please do not revert, don't go back and patch certain stuff. No, just leave the game as it is and balance a few things. Don't make AI OP. Please just keep the game as it is. I am begging you, please.